Hi everyone, Danny here with PARTAY. So what you're looking at here is Vega Plus against a wall in my demonstration room here. Now the reason for this is because now this is the panel that, if you've seen our application video, this is the panel that my wife rolled. And we've had a competitor out there by the name of Crystal Edge something or another who's been running a juvenile smear campaign against my family's business, trying to say that that screen matched my wall. So I wanted to put it out here so that you guys could see just how matchy-matchy it is. All right, so with that, I had some questions in regards to the Polaris demonstration, specifically what projector was I using for that. So that was the Optima HD 143X. It's a 1080p 3000 ANSI lumen peak ANSI lumen projector. And it does a very good job for what I paid for it. Now, I paid around $450. The funny thing is I looked yesterday, and that projector is now $650. So not really sure what's going on there. I haven't really followed the projector pricing for a little bit. My focus is on screens, not necessarily the projector. A lot of people kind of choose and shoot their own cannons. So I haven't really focused as to why. I don't know if it's due to supply-demand, supply chain issues, or what it may be stemmed from. But it is $200 more now than it was a year and a half ago whenever I purchased it. So there was one other question that's just completely evading me right now. Oh, settings. So primarily the demonstration was done in eco with brightness set at 0, contrast set at -5, gamma set at 2.2 standard. There were a couple of places where I moved it into bright mode just because we were running approximately about 240 to 260 lux across the top of the screen. So just gave it a little extra bit of brightness so you could see exactly. It's a feature on your projector, so when in doubt, sometimes you got to use it, right? But the majority of what you saw in that video was all shot in eco, and even in brightness, the settings were still the same. I didn't change the settings. Now, I'd probably recorded anywhere between, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour's worth of material. But some of it, because I was using Chromecast, it would drop down to 144p according to our network bandwidth at the time. We live out in the middle of the country, so a lot of times our bandwidth right here isn't as good as it is, say, just 5 miles down the road, because we don't have cable run out here right now. So everything that we run off of is generally AT&T, Uverse. Some folks are using satellite, internet, so that kind of thing. But that being said, we were very happy with the response. As a matter of fact, and not to sort of switch back here real quick, but let's do it. So in that juvenile smear campaign, the funny thing is last week, banner week. Record week for us, and this week shaping up to look good. Probably not as good as last week. I think a lot of it has to do with the storm that's coming through right now. Obviously folks have a lot more to focus on than just a projection screen, so we're in good shape. So I just very friendly send you 4 words, Crystal Edge, whatever. Thank you, first 2, and see ya, second 2. All right, folks, so what we got coming up next is we're going to have a display for Vega. I've got another motorized projection screen that we're going to coat on film. We're going to show you a lot of those application steps, how easy they are, and why we published them the way that we did, just to make things easy for those who are not accustomed to painting a screen. So purpose of all this, man, you get a professional looking, performing, feeling screen in a bottle for much less than what you're going to pay for those expensive screens. And it's not a paint mix. It's more advanced than that. Folks who have seen it can concur. And that's what we're going to continue to push out. We're working with some professional companies right now for them to validate our claims so that can be published, and we'll publish it. They'll publish it. But we're just getting the information out there. letting people understand our claims of what the product does and doesn't do, and have people who know their business, people who are respected, people who are widely known, to confirm this as a valid option for folks who don't want to or can't spend a lot of money for very expensive projection screens. So with that, we're going to cut you loose. I hope you guys, at least on the eastern side of the country, through some of the winter storm stuff that's coming through right now, are staying safe, stay warm, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.